going on, everybody? It's your boy Rachnyd back at it again. Today we're going to be doing something different, something special. For the first time in my life, I am doing a Nuzlocke. As you can see above, I've got the set rules that I'm going to be playing with, just right there on display consistently throughout the entire video. All Pokemon are going to be randomized, not per battle, but per encounter, including the starters. There will be no use of legendaries in this playthrough. And that's pretty much all we need to know right now. But I do want to point out that I am taking, the core rules of Nuzlocke into account and into play. So if my whole team faints, then, that's game over. I have to start from the beginning. Even if I'm, right there battling the champion, about to win it all, I will have to start over if my entire team faints. And I do want to point out that as per the normal rules of Nuzlocke, I'm not actually going to consider the lock started until I obtain my first Pokeball, because at that point I've only got the one Pokemon. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, because I've got it completely random. But anything could happen. So until I get my first Pokeball and am able to catch my first Pokemon, the lock has not started. Moving forward, let's get it started. I didn't start at the title screen because, to be honest, I forgot that that's where I wanted to start. But we are playing Platinum version, which I saw was a pretty popular version for people to Nuzlocke, especially for their first time. So that's what we're going to do. And just to prevent any, copyright issues, I've got game volume turned down, and I'm playing background music through Streamlabs, which is what I'm using to record all this. So hopefully that'll make sure that nothing, hinky happens. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna break down how I plan on, doing this playthrough. I'm gonna do, roughly 30-minute installations, probably twice weekly on the upload, so it'll definitely take a while for me to get through the game playing like that, but at the same time it gives me plenty of opportunity to go back, read comments, see what people want to see, what they don't like, basically just making this experience better for all of us by taking the time to hear everyone's voice. And I'm excited to do this because I have not had much of a presence on YouTube. All of my focus up to now has been live streaming through Mixer for a good few years, and now Twitch since Mixer shut down. And I've had a variety of content streamed, but what I don't have, to my name is a YouTube channel with any type of content. Now if you look back, you will see from a year ago today, so mid 2019, there were 3 videos posted of about half an hour each of Overwatch, and I can tell you now what that was. That was me trying to get at the level to where I could go into like a minor league setting for Overwatch, which worked for a time in the console leagues. So the coaching was definitely useful. that's all that is. And then you've got my intro video, which is really disappointing because it was supposed to be a 40-minute long installment of just Call of Duty clips to make sure that, you know, I knew how to work the software that I'm using, and that I could get my little custom intro that I made specifically for YouTube, you know, placed in the right spot, and that it would work properly, and that the sound was correct. You know, and it didn't work out. You know, only about 6.5 minutes of the 30-40 minute video actually posted. So while I do know now how to post from my software to YouTube, it was a failed post. So I'm gonna leave it there simply because, you know, it's my first official launch on YouTube, you know, as a content creator. But, you know, I'm just mainly right now, I'm just excited to be able to play this game and share my experiences with my first Nuzlocke with all of you. Now, here we go. Dawn's got the briefcase, and we're about ready to pick, hopefully, a really solid first Pokemon. But I have to admit, I am a little terrified that my only options are gonna be garbage, because that's the risk you take with randoms. Okay, here we go. We're not off to a great start. We are not off to a great start. First Pokemon is Magikarp. Second Pokemon is Spiritomb, which is not bad, but I'm not gonna call it great either. Third Pokemon, Riolu. We can work with that. Yeah, we can work with that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I mean, Riolu is, you know, a base form evolution Pokemon. You know, it fighting type, you know, which is something. Plus, that means that we're guaranteed a Lucario down the line, which, you know, I'm not going to sneeze at that for sure. And then all of our, you know, wild encounters are going to be random too, so I might end up with, you know, a crazy overpowered party, you know, pretty quickly, or it might blow up in my face and I never find anything that's really worth catching. But every first encounter in a new area is the one that I'm going to catch, and if I can't pull that off, well, we're just up the creek. Quick attack. Not a horrible moveset for, you know, a level 5 Riolu. That one hurt you. Okay. Alright. I think I see a pattern here. Turtwigs is going to withdraw until his defense is ridiculous. But if I can get him low enough before he's done, then we should be okay. I also would like to point out that I have no stipulations on the use of items or Pokemon Center or Pokemart. Because this is my first Nuzlocke, I don't want to torture myself. Because if I torture myself with the rules and hate it, then I'm not going to want to play it. And that's just going to diminish the value and quality of the content that I'm making. Which no one's going to enjoy seeing that. I know if I was the one watching a Nuzlocke, I wouldn't want to watch somebody who hates his life and who doesn't want to play the game and has no excitement about any of it. So I'm not going to force all of you into the position where you don't want to watch what I'm putting out because I don't want to make it. Jesus. If this isn't a knockout, then I'm gonna scream. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous, bro. There we go. We've won our first battle. Forgive me. And a level up. Obligatory level up, but level up nonetheless. And he learned counter, which I'm sure is going to come in handy. Perfect. 12 minutes in and we've already got our first Pokemon. We've won our first battle. You know, good stuff. However, I have no idea what this music is right now. Alright. Running shoes, let's go. That's what we like to see. Let's see how fast we can go. That's not super impressive, but we can work with that. We can work with that. Okie doke. Even if we did capture the legendary Pokemon, it wouldn't do us any good because I'm not using legendaries in this playthrough. Which is also a worry because in this generation there are so many legendaries in the Pokedex that surely I'm going to encounter one or two in the wild at some point. And even if I do have to catch it, I can't use it. So it's a wasted encounter. However, I do want to say that sub-legendary Pokemon do not count. The Lake Guardians are classified as mythical Pokemon. So as of right now, they don't count towards the legendary rule. However, if I were to get a comment giving me a solid reason to not use a sub-legendary, I'm not going to use them. But yeah, so Dragonite, you know, that's in some circles is considered a sub-legendary just because of the difficulty that goes into actually having one and how rare it can be. Like, if I want a Dragonite, I'll have one. It's a lot easier in this day and age and in this generation to have one. But when Dragonite was first introduced, way back in the day, it was really hard to get one. Alright. Just as an example, I'm going to try to get an encounter right here. It won't count towards my, catch encounters because I don't have a Pokeball. But a level 2 Houndoom, that's insane, right? So we're gonna quick attack. Also, movesets should be scaled. So, even if I do encounter some, crazy good thing, it's gonna have a moveset equal to the level that it's at. Okay, off to Sand Gym Town. With no encounter. Alright. Another encounter that means nothing. And it's a Munchlax, which is something that I wouldn't have minded, having. I mean, who would mind, right? We're just gonna quick attack everything. Because it works. Oh. That was an interesting metronome. I'm glad it's not pulling out, close combat or anything. And a quick attack to seal the deal. This is some quality XP training. Alright. Why did I have to... That didn't make sense to me. Excuse me? I've made my Pokemon evolve already? Surely that's just, a buggy text. Because it's not a Piplup, which is what I'm pretty sure this is what it was, that was the slot this was on. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna name him Rocky, and I know what you're thinking. Rocky? Why wouldn't you name a ground type or a rock type Rocky? Well, Rocky Balboa. that kind of explains itself, in my opinion. But for those of you who are not familiar with one of the greatest movie series of all time, in my opinion, Rocky Balboa was played by Sylvester Stallone way back in the 70s and 80s. It was a 5-movie series about Rocky, who was, in the beginning, a no-name boxer. And he gets this random 1 in a million chance to fight the champion, right? He almost wins in the final round. Rocky 2, well, I guess I'll just have to let you watch it and find out. That'll be your homework. Watch Rocky 1 through 5 because they're really, really good movies. Alright, we're getting our Pokedex, which, you know, it's kind of a waste of time, considering I'm not going for a completion run, I'm going for a Nuzlocke. But, whatever. Fun stuff. She thinks she has a head start, but she does not. You know why? Because we've got the power of Pokemon friendship. TM27. Why would I want that? Why did I just get that? Okay. Neither did I, Dawn. Alright, this is a Pokemon Center, which we are allowed to use in this playthrough, I must remind you. And this is where you save your Pokemon. Okay, let's see if we have Pokeballs, because if we do, then this Nuzlocke has officially begun. We do not. Darn it. Still figuring out these controls. I'm not used to emulators anymore. Let's see if we can buy Pokeballs. We can buy a sizable amount of Pokeballs. We're just gonna buy 5 because we don't really need very many. And we're gonna get 10 antidotes just to clear out our money and have items. Okay, so let's see. We need to go tell Mom bye. And we're gonna skip the grass that we can, simply because we want to minimize encounter until we're good and ready. And then we're gonna go to the left and look at a Pokemon, and then we're gonna go to the right and begin our adventure. And hopefully find another good Pokemon. Cool. The journal. Indeed I will, because that's how the game goes, and I have no choice. If it were up to me, that would fetch me a pretty penny at a mart, I'm sure. I'm kidding, chat. That was an old habit. Because this is going to YouTube, not Twitch, and there is no chat. I'm gonna have to find a nickname for all the people who stop in and see what I've got cooking. Don't worry. By the time I've got my next video up, you guys are gonna have a name. What do we got? A Houndoom. Those odds are strange. So maybe it's the same type of Pokemon, just randomly in different areas. But either way, he will be ours. Because them's the rules. Now let's see if we can catch him or if we just wasted a Pokeball. We just wasted a Pokeball. This is probably going to be a failed encounter because I'm a little too strong for a level 2 Houndoom. But we did level up Rocky, and that's what really matters. Okay, so we failed the encounter in this area. Alright. What do we got? What? Alright. Okay. We are going to quick attack. I'm really glad I bought those antidotes now. Now let's just hope we can actually catch it. Oh? Let's go! You saw it here first, folks. Our first caught Pokemon of the Nuzlocke. A Swalot that we will be naming. What are we gonna name you? we're gonna name it Missy. And here's why. A, it's a female Pokemon. And B, it's got a big mouth. And you know what they say about women with big mouths. Please don't ban me. It wasn't my fault. Oh dear. We've also got ourselves a poison type, which I think will be really handy. A Mareep. Yeah, I'm not sure about this this music either. Oh, this is gonna paralyze me, isn't it? It did. I kind of like the song now, actually. Okay, we have successfully made it through the beginning phase of our Nuzlocke, and that is encountering a Pokemon and catching a Pokemon. Now, we're going to heal, and that'll be it for today's episode, actually. I've enjoyed my time in this lock so far. I hope you have as well. And things are only going to get bigger and better from here. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.